first illuminated insights. Is this the introduction? I don't think so, but I don't even remember. We're taking questions, and we have a question from Mark here, and it's gonna be good, about emotions.
Subscribe.
So we had a little bit of a discussion, him and I, about it, but I thought, hey man, it would be good to discuss this. If you have me on social media, you can always ask me a question, or if you go down to the contact page at openandclear.com, then you can click the contact button, as I just said that, and fill out asking a question, submit a question there, and you can either mention about this, or you can get personal questions about me. You know, am I circumcised? Okay, and the but hello, we're gonna be going on a discussion about emotions, and well, I just know that it went in the route of emotions. He actually asked me, how do you let go of past resentments? And whoa, you know, as much as this is what I teach, it's the thing about forgiveness, is that forgiveness can't really be taught. It's something, and it's the purpose of the world and being taught in the world. So you're actually asking what's the purpose of the world and trying to get the, you know, answers to the test, right? You're trying to reveal, you're like, can you reveal the answers to the test to me, man? You're a cheater. You're trying to cheat. Well, essentially, it is impossible to actually talk about it and to actually teach it. It's literally impossible. So that's why it's talked about in metaphors and in different ways of describing and using stories and such. And you really just have to learn it by doing it. That's the only way to learn it, is by doing it. So you're scared. Okay, I'm out of here. Okay. Bad jokes. All right. So past resentments. I know I mentioned to him something about you have to think of it like an object. That you can't be holding on to something and let it go at the same time. Right? Got my hands. What do I got? Fingernail clippers here? Is that all I got? Is that the only thing? Okay. I can't be holding on to these and letting it go at the same time. And that's the thing. Your mind is the same way. Then I also mentioned that think of the synapses in your brain, depending on how logical you are. Well, I mean, everybody has them. But metaphors, depending on the person. Synapses, like little bridges. You know? You're in London, right? There's a lot of bridges there, aren't there? I don't even know where specifically they are, but over there, it's a bridge. Let's say they build a bridge. It has a toll on it. You're gonna boycott that bridge for some reason. We don't care about the purpose of doing things. We just do things around here. Come on. You have to find another route to take. So it's like a bridge. And you have this idea, this belief about yourself, the belief about someone, or resentment usually, commonly, is referring to other people. You resent someone for talking a certain way to you, or treating you in a specific fashion, or going out and being with other people or something, or betraying you. There's all sorts of things that you could think of a resentment as. And that's the thing, is that it gets really tricky because you think of it as other people, it's difficult. When you think of it outside of your person, outside of your being, outside of your mind, it's almost impossible. So it is required to comprehend my form or understanding of forgiveness and the way it works for me. I don't even forgive this burping. It's like you have to think of the world as a sleeping dream. You know, a dream, it's a dream, you're sleeping, right? And everyone in the dream, regardless if they're nice to you or mean to you or anything, is in your mind. They're in the dream. Everything in it is in your mind. Okay? So you're making choices to react with what seems like someone out there is really in your mind. So the choice is to develop that bridge or to boycott that bridge. So it goes into emotions because we get emotional, and I know I mentioned to you, right, Mark? You're watching. I mentioned this to you about the fact that emotions are just reactions to what you believe. So they're trying to protect you in this way from what is believed already as real. So you have to change what you believe as real. So when you are in that sleeping dream, and I've had some where some weird stuff happens, and I remember getting really mad, actually angry at my wife and stuff because of what happened in my dream, and it's not real. And so you have to let it go. You have to learn forgiveness in a sleeping dream. Now, in the same sense, in the real life, in this real life reality, you have to do it in the same fashion. Now, this is a very low-level type of miracle working because you have to do this work inside. So you have to make a deliberate decision to not believe these specific identifiers or indicators that you believe. Say you get emotional. You're getting upset because she did that, right? She did that. Oh my gosh, you know that thing that she did? She did it. She did it. Of course I'll be upset. You can go to anybody else. You're like, hey, if she did this, should I be upset? Oh my gosh, I should totally be upset. She did that. Yeah, she did that. This guy agrees, I should be upset. And you can go get the whole everybody in your mind to agree with it. Is it going to get you feeling happy? Is it going to get you whatever it's going to get you? It's only going to get you more mad. In fact, if you get everybody in the sleeping dream all on board about being mad and agreeing to that, then that's all you got. You're going to be 100% mad about this resentment, you know, and then it's all downhill. It's totally the end of the world right there. So in that, you actually have to make a decision and go in a direction that it might not be real. Like I'm not making assumptions. I'm just trying to think of hypothetical ideas. You know, let's say someone cheated on you, or someone stole from you, or someone killed you, maybe. And you think of it in that fashion. Like, this is an unwritten rule that is almost, I swear, it's like literally in our DNA about cheating, and we don't always discuss it. But if we did find an okay with it, or stealing, there we go. Let's do stealing because it's a little easier to find that okay. So I remember got my computer stolen out of my car when I was in California on my travels. And it was very frustrating because I thought it was the last form of pictures on there of my lost son. And so I thought I didn't have any more pictures of my son anymore. And so I was pretty upset about it. And it wasn't until I found, and I was meditating on it, and then I saw Jesus as a representation that he ran away, like it was Jesus it wasn't really this one. It was Jesus running away, it was Christ, but Jesus running away with my computer and saying, I believe in you, I believe you can do it, forgiving this. And I guess I have to go back in the story. The night before, I was literally thinking, could I forgive the whole world? Could I live without anything? And all I could think of was maybe everything but my computer. Such an attachment there. And he's like running away. I believe you can do it. I believe you can do it. And it was true. You know, like I had to change what I found valuable and what I found like I needed. And it's not like I never had a computer again. And it's not like I didn't discover and get more copies of my son later on. Everything worked out. And it's the thing about that is like we think this specific thing is the end all be all. This is it. And so we don't allow ourselves to be free of that and to let it happen, or to allow ourselves to the energy to flow and to move. And so letting go of a resentment is literally changing what you believe about yourself and reality, or this other person, or these people, or whatever it might be. So like you might be upset because you were insulted. You know, is it true? The insult, was it actually a fact about you? And if it wasn't, what's the big deal, right? If it was, then what's the big deal, right? It was. So what? Then you think of, but the betrayal. And they actually meant to hurt me. They wanted to hurt me, right? And your mind just keeps going. And, you know, how can I make everybody an enemy, you know? And instead of recognizing in that sense, you know, is it a big deal? Like, you can call me a loser all you want, you know, I know it. I have no problem with you calling me a loser. I know I'm a loser. Thank you for recognizing it. I own it, right? I own it. And if it's not true, like, you know, the fire hydrant thing I say all the time, you're a fire hydrant. Oh, that's totally insulting. Right? So it's an endless, interesting game about this whole scheme of things in this world, trying to get into the position, how can I actually let go of these resentments? That's what you're learning here. For me, a lot of the time, it was a matter of laying down or meditating in the sense of relaxing and trying to relax, and then begging in a way my mind, like convincing my mind, I want to let this go, I want to be free of this, I want to see things better, I need your help, please help me, I want to let this go, I want to be free of this, I want to free them of this, I want to be out of this, I want us to be complete, you know, and so on, and starting that conversation in that way, and just allowing that to happen. So I don't know if I completely got to the fullness of the question, and we didn't really get into the fact that emotions are. It was a totally different conversation, and yeah, so that's what I got. Have a beautiful day.
Was subscribe.